All right, Pete, thanks so much for joining us. Really do appreciate your support. You all have been a great partner. And I'm going to start first about emergency management. You know, not everyone necessarily knows who they are and what they do and how they serve the community. So let us know.
In Miami-Dade County, we're responsible for 41 threats and risks, right? From active shooters, hurricanes, flooding, tornadoes, freezes, all those events. We are charged with planning, preparing to respond to them, responding to them, and getting not only the first responders ready for it, getting the community ready for it. So emergency management, we organize well. So we collaborate with everybody from our federal partners, state partners, other local partners, whether they be municipalities or other counties, and we manage resources. We manage communications. So we're like this entity that puts it all together so that when an event happens, right, a disaster comes our way, as a community, we're ready to respond and recover from those events.
So let's kind of focus in now on the natural hazards that we have here in South Florida. So let's start with, hurricane preparedness and mitigation.
So what we do is we got year-round programs where we get out into the community, we teach them how to prepare, how to be ready when a hurricane comes. If they got, pets, that they know what to do, what shelters are available to them if they got to evacuate. We also want to make sure that they understand what evacuation zones they're in. And that's very important because evacuation zones are based on the category of the hurricane plus the projected storm surge.
So Miami-Dade County, they've become a leader in this whole issue and topic of resilience. So describe a little bit how you've been working together as a team. And as we look even longer, we think about climate change issues, excessive heat, more rainfall events, sea level rise, and what's being done working together to help all of us.
Within the county, we have different departments, resiliency department, and we have RER, which is our stormwater folks. And collectively, we're all involved in this resiliency world. So we work to get grants to be able to improve our infrastructure. Like, we got the South Florida Water Management District, a $50 million grant to be able to raise some of the levees so that if there is a lot of flooding, we can protect those levees from overflowing. And those canals where those levees are protected, that's part of our infrastructure to be able to get rid of water as it's needed, right? We open up these pumps will pump the water out into the Everglades, and that way it relieves the stress that it's putting on certain areas of the community. We try to address stressors and shocks that the community is going to feel from different events, and we all work together to try to mitigate it as much as possible.
What has Miami-Dade Emergency Management learned in the past now to help you moving into the future, and maybe talk about some successes?
After Hurricane Andrew, Miami-Dade County became a leader in code enforcement, right? We changed the code so that the roofing materials that were being used, the number of nails in the roofing material, the way roofs were built, made a big impact. We've also seen the effects of Hurricane Irma, the number of trees that have fallen down, right? All the debris that's been going, the flooding that's happened in the last few years. We learn from all those events. We do after action reports, and we are better prepared with our contractors to be able to remove that debris, to recover from the events. And there's not only economic recovery, but there's a financial recovery to the community, right? We get federal assistance from the federal government. We get assistance from state government. So we put all those things together. We've learned from the past, and hopefully we got a better machine. So when an event happens, we're able to get the community back to where it was, even better than before.
We're called the Sunshine State. Everyone loves the sunshine. People come down here. We live in a beautiful place. But the sun, excessive heat.
Yeah.
We've seen more of that in recent summers. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, and that's a great topic because we have partnered with the National Weather Service. So we get notified by the National Weather Service. We in turn will make a notification to the entire county, all the departments, libraries, homeless trust. And what that does is it will activate certain actions. For example, the libraries will open up and stay open later so that those people that don't have the ability to get to a cool place are able to go into those locations and protect themselves from the heat. So we take a very proactive approach to make sure that we reach the most vulnerable. I don't know if you read last year, the mayor sponsored a very progressive mitigation project. We were able to outfit a lot of these apartment buildings and condos that did not have air conditioning units, and we were able to provide additional air conditioning units. Again, that was built into the budget, and that's one of the ways that we're able to get out there and assist the community.
So how does that make you feel, your thoughts looking now to the future?
I think we need to continue to prepare and make sure that we stay ahead of the curve when we see these events happening. But we're also getting all kinds of other threats, right? It's not just natural threats, but we got technological threats, cybersecurity. We have a nuclear power plant on the south end of the county that we also prepare for. We're part of that community that if something happens with Turkey Point, we are, at the tip of the spear to be able to lead that charge if something were to happen.
Tell us about the value of CERT and how people can get involved.
Right. Well, that's a great program. It's called Community Emergency Response Teams. What I tell people is that's like a force multiplier for us out in the community. And we train the community. It's a 3-day program. We will come out, we will customize it to what the community needs. And that way, when an event happens, those are the immediate first responders. Those are the people that are going to go around and check up on their neighbors to make sure everybody's okay. And they're connected to us at the Emergency Operations Center. So they give us the notifications. We can get out there right away and provide assistance to those communities.
It's a great program, and it
Great
certainly is a way. It's kind of neighbor helping neighbor in
It's
a way.
exactly what it is.
But then it's neighbor helping community, helping then you.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
recover. Why do you do this?
I retired from the fire department. I did 35 and a half years in the fire department. I was part of the urban search and rescue team. My most memorable event was the collapse of the World Trade Center. And responding to that opened up my eyes to the world of emergency management and how much emergency management does in the big scheme of things. As I got more involved in it, it was a very dynamic career. And to tell you the truth, it's been super rewarding. It's allowed me the opportunity to go all over the country, some parts of the world, to be able to spread the message and help out.
Well, we certainly really, really appreciate your time and support, and to you and the team, your service to the county. We thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having us. We're proud to do it and look forward to continue what we're doing.